counsel the women who have certain talents that is used to help bring some sense to the structure and to help the man to see in a way that he would never see the problem so that they can break free. Right? So I'm going to do a few more invites and I'm going to go over some stuff that came in today. So that's all for my invite. So whoever I didn't get in here, I hope don't be offended. Just catch the replay. All right, so um, greetings, fam, for all y'all that took y'all time to listen to what I'm about to tell y'all. Um, oh, pretty nice little gathering we got here. Okay, so the system is changing before your face. Whether you are aware of it or unaware of it, it's still changing. Whether you wanted to go back to what you think was normal versus what the real normal is, this shit changing in your face in real time. Okay, so when we say that the chosen ones have arisen, what are we talking about? Well, everybody not gonna wake up because some of them just absolutely refuse to hold themselves accountable. For sure, Shay. Happy birthday to you and Pac. But Pac is on the 16th. Yeah. So look, they are in the process of switching over government. First of all, there's hardly anybody left in your Senate and Congress. All of the ones that were sellouts and traitors have all been ousted or arrested or indicted. Um, so I'm gonna see the brother want to come in on the video. I'm gonna let him in and see what he want to talk about, cause I was told. So while it's going to get him, I got a video today about a book called the
Got the haters coming at me every day, but it's all good, man, because it's just making me more solid. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. I'm learning. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Hey, the sister just informed me today was the 16th. I'm thinking it's like the 9th.
It's all good, man.
Well,
I'm every
I
day,
appreciate her telling me that.
every day I'm dropping jewels, man, and they getting pissed off about it. But I ain't giving them everything. I'm just spoon feeding them, just trying to stimulate the mental.
Yep. Right now, I ain't even trying to do that. It's just shock and awe with me. I'm gonna just drop it on them. This is how it is, and if you don't want it, then you don't have to have it. You can keep it pushing, because the ones us that's woke, we fucking woke all the fucking way woke now. Ain't none of that all them diet woke motherfuckers. They about to be fucked up.
They already fucked up,
They
man,
finna
and it's
find out.
crazy. Go ahead.
They about to find out that they died woke for real, because they actually believe in their heart of hearts that they wide the fuck awake, and they still trying to sell people shit instead
Yep.
of break the curse. They still trying to sell shit. They still trying to get money. They still chasing the dead dollar.
Hey, they're gonna
You
be
know what I'm
left
saying?
behind.
So they about to find out.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be left behind. You know what I'm saying? The way I see it, you know, I'm looking at everything, man. You know what I mean? I'm looking at, when I look at something, I try to interpret it the way it's supposed to be interpreted. I'm still got a lot to learn, but at the same time, it's like I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. It's like I've never had this much, you know, um, drive in me, man. To just like I don't even give a fuck about the people that used to love me and all that other shit. I'm on something different now, man, and I'm just like I don't even care no more. Yo, saying like, yo, y'all want to unfriend me, unlike me, whatever the fuck. I don't care no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak truth for life, and whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because they can either get with this or not. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, you know, that's one of the things that we do. And you know, it will tell you when you waking up, you ain't got no friends. It's the agents and in the matrix.
I see that
That's
every
the
day now.
ego.
Yep.
Right. Watch how the agents watch how the agent take over in the matrix. Wherever Neo or one of them met, the agent just pops up in a random individual, right?
Yep.
Now that mean they all connected, one, and
Yep.
it's a common denominator there.
Yeah.
So computer lingo, this is a binary code of a one over a zero,
Right.
right?
Ones
Now
and
if you flip
zeros.
that over, you got an ankh.
Okay.
One over zero. If you flip it over, you got an ankh with the
Right.
zero over the one. So
Got you.
now what is it telling you? Something's upside down. So now how do you find the agent? The agent gonna surface when you least expect it.
Yeah.
In George Orwell 1984, they called them the thought police. Nigga, you can't be saying that. Massacre, nigga, you can't say that. Why the fuck I can't? We woke, motherfucker. Now what? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? We
Yeah.
can't say it. Kiss my ass. How you like that? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? What, do you
Exactly.
want me to be politically correct? You know, you don't want me to say kiss my ass. You want me to say politely kiss me on my posterior. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. When you under the oppression, right? We our people looking at a drawn out, protracted struggle. We
Yeah.
only looking at the short battle. The most
Right.
recent conflict is all we look at. So we can never see the pattern to break free,
Okay.
right? So when you
Yeah.
study the military science, you got to lay this shit out like a battlefield. It's
Mm.
a
Okay.
chessboard. It's what you end up with,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now when you realize how it's set up, now you gotta, okay, now this is just a move. This is not even the totality of the game. This is the move. Who
Just
laid this play down this way across this chessboard? Now you asking questions that they want to shut you up. These thought police questions.
yeah.
This stimulates the thought police to drive into action. This awakens Mr. Smith in a diet woke motherfucker. So
Yeah.
now they want to debate with you whether you right or you wrong,
Right.
but they don't never hear nothing you telling them anyway.
Right. Right. And you know what? Now that you mention it, a lot of people been just coming out the woodworks. People I ain't never had two words with. All of a sudden they got a thought or an opinion. You know, it's like you said. It's like those. You know what I mean? That's trying to come up and trying to get it all messed up. But I'm cool, man. Like I'm like this. You know, emotions. I take all of that out of it. Like I don't react to these motherfuckers no more. And to me, it's just like, you know what? Take it or leave it. You can either believe this or not. You know, my job is to just you know re-transfer whatever I get back out there. So they can either accept it or not. It's just that simple. And I'm at the level now where it's like I don't even care, man, because I only care about the people that care, if that makes sense.
Right.
So the
Yeah,
ones that
because you
don't.
can't let
Mm-hmm.
you can't let other people emotional baggage stop you from doing what you already know you're supposed to
Yeah,
be doing.
exactly. You
'Cause,
know.
see, they think because you don't feed the emotion, right? You
Mm-hmm.
acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge it in order to capitalize on it in the first place. So you acknowledge the emotion, but then you look at the context. It don't mean you're not emotional.
Right.
Motherfucker, I felt that shit when you stabbed me in the back. That shit hurt. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? I
Yeah.
felt that shit when you motherfuckers was running around plotting to get that shit hurted. Okay,
Yeah.
now what? Now that I know that shit hurt, now what do I do next?
Right.
See,
Right.
everybody stop at the emotional responses to throw the tantrum.
Right.
When you get done being a little kid throwing the tantrum, what do the adults do after the emotion run its course and you need to be effective? What do you do next is the $1,000,000 question. That's what we was not answering.
Right. 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 I think that's the next. That's kind of like where we're at now. You know what I mean? Like what's the next? You know what I mean? As everything is changing, like you said, right before our eyes, you know, I just want to make sure we ready, we prepared. You know what I mean? Because not everything gonna run off smoothly. There's gonna be some detractors. You know what I mean? To try to keep things like how they are. Um, but can't let that happen. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta make sure we're prepared for that next chess move. You know what I mean? And I'm still,
And that's
yeah.
why when you understand the structure, right?
Mhm.
The structure is only set up. It's only set up for three purposes: to capitalize on the human capital in their work, to
Yeah.
capitalize on feeding of the philias, the obsessive compulsive behaviors of the wealthy,
Right.
and for the keep the oppressed people from ever seeing the game and how it's played. If the system can keep these three things in play and you never see how the structure of it is set up, you can't never escape it.
Right. You trapped. Yeah. No doubt.
You're,
And, you know, the
you're a
thing is,
hamster on
man,
the wheel.
I was peeping. I don't know if it was something you shared or what, but I was under the impression that sometime early next year, all this stuff's gonna come out. All the shit that's been going down, you know, behind the scenes. Is that your same understanding? Like they're gonna legitimately come out and just
I
fucking
think
tell the truth?
it's going to be
Oh,
sooner than that.
really?
For
Cause
us, for me and you,
yeah, well, definitely we
for
already
me
on
and
it.
you,
Yeah,
for
we on it.
us, and you know, all of the indigenous, we gonna know we got a message coming around the 4th of July. We got a
Yeah,
powerful message for our people coming.
that's what's up.
So I'm gonna be looking forward to that. That's
Yeah,
this is gonna be big.
I'm
This is
ready,
gonna
man.
be this is gonna be jaw dropping big.
That's what's up. I mean, it's gotta. You know, my mom always said growing up, you know what I'm saying, you either gonna listen or you're gonna feel it. One or the other. So if they gotta feel it because they ain't listening, then so be it. You know? That's what we at with it right now. It's like, yo, you either gonna listen or you're gonna feel it. One or the other. So my thing right now, I got grown kids and then I got a young minor, 6-year-old man. And I'm just like, yo, I gotta protect that little man's future. I gotta make sure he dead right. You know what I mean? So that's
Mm.
like every day my struggle, man. You know what I mean? Just trying to make sure he on the right path. But if I ain't on the right path, what good am I? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just like putting both feet in, man. I'm not trying to be lukewarm. You know, you gotta either believe or don't believe, one or the other. You know, and be down for the cause. So that's kind of
Mm.
like where I'm at now. You know what I mean? Just like, yo, let's just,
But see,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot
look,
of people just got one foot in, one foot out. They just, you know, like I share shit. I don't go too deep into it a lot, but then it's like, you know, you get people commenting and they only trying to dig for whatever research I did or whatever research I got from you. My attitude is like, yo, go get your own shit, yo, because if you really want it, you'll do it. Don't be lazy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta open up your mind, open up your heart and your ears to be able to recognize truth when you hear it and when you see it. And I think a lot of people
mm-hmm.
they just trying to get the lazy way out, you know, trying to just like information, but they ain't really trying to put it in here. You know, they not putting it in here or here. You know what I'm saying?
This is
So
the part that make it really hard to get them to understand that these people talking a code, right? So if you
yeah,
try to explain the code to them and they don't know how to crack codes, they look at you like you talking out the side of your neck. But
exactly.
you can show them no matter how clear you show them. So I don't even try to break it down no more. Those who gonna get it,
Right,
because
right,
we passed that now, right?
right,
So it's like Rakim saying, "Follow the leaders." He say, uh, "Stop bugging." The brother said, "Dig him." I never dug him. He couldn't follow the leader long enough, so I drug him.
right,
You
right.
know, so that's where they at now. They about to get
Yeah,
drugged in the danger zone.
Yeah.
You know, so the whole awakening process is contingent upon us being human, but on a higher level, right? Not a low vibrating human like the simple-minded, feeble-minded human, but the advanced God-born human, the ones with
Mm-hmm.
the higher intelligence that created the pyramids, the ones with the intelligence that created Atlantis and Mu. You know, this is the intellect that was, look, Aesop's fables is children's stories. Adults can't even comprehend it now.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
It's just children's bedtime stories, Aesop's
Yeah.
fables, and they don't look. The Grimm's tales was written a couple hundred years ago. Children's stories, but
Yeah.
most adults don't get the fucking message. In
Well, I
children's,
don't.
what do that tell you? Arrested development.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's crazy because
You have to.
it's almost like a zombie state of, like you just are dead. You're dead. Like a lot of people are dead, but they're alive, but they're dead because they're in the zombie state, so they can't be
Mm-hmm.
fed. You know what I mean? Like they can't be elevated, or um, they can't have an electric shock or something to them. Like it's just they're dead. I don't know if it can be revived or what, because I've never been that. When I look back my whole life, I've never been that, man. I knew there was always something about me and how I see life and how I saw the world. Always, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And
Their sense of being different.
yeah, always felt that, man. And I connected with people that were like that too. Like I was closer to those type of people. You know what I mean? No matter what, we can not see each other for months or years and be able to still vibe where we left off at. You know what I mean? Because their minds and their spirits were already up there. Already in the cosmos and shit and connecting on a different vibration. And I've always been there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's I'm not. I was
Well,
afraid
you
at
know, my
first.
mama used to tell me I can't. I, my
Go
mom
ahead.
used to tell me not to tell people certain stuff because they don't understand it.
Exactly.
You know, so
Exactly.
this will tell you where my level was at. Like levitation,
Yeah.
you
You
know,
you had a
I had to stop doing it because people don't understand it.
nah. You just put something up there. Uh, it was the blue. It was a blue flame. I can't remember if it was the gorilla or something or
It was a
something.
gorilla.
Yeah, yeah. And it brought me back to 2 years ago. One day I was going through a real bad situation in my life, and I had like 3 years of just going through, and I was
Mm-hmm.
changing to where I'm at now. And one night I saw that blue flame you posted, and it brought me back to that night. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I had my hands like maybe about 4 inches apart. It was in the evening, and there was a blue flame shooting between my hands, and I was like, yo, what is this? I spoke to another brother. He was like, yo, that's some vibration level type stuff. Like, I didn't really get all the information on it, but it kind of scared me a little bit, because I knew I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, for this type of like knowledge and wisdom. I was like, now I'm like, I'm all in. But back then, 3 years ago, I wasn't ready. But it was the beginning stages of bringing me to where I'm at today. You know what I mean? Like I'm peeping game. I understand the system. I see what they did to us. Okay, and I
Yeah.
understand. I understand that it's being dismantled. You know what I mean? And I'm all good with that. Like, yeah, definitely. Let's
Mhm.
get rid of this. You know?
So let me tell you about the blue flame.
All
Okay, when
right.
you see flames, you see different flames and visions. You see the white ones, the orange ones, the red ones, the blue ones. The
Yeah.
black ones kind of look purple, white, but they black flame, but it look kind of like a purple white, but it's
Gotcha.
black, called a black flame.
Yeah.
Right. So all of these flames, they are attached to the colors that you learned about in mysticism. So the
Right.
blue is symbolic of psychic mental abilities.
Wow.
So normally when your ancestors turn your psychic abilities on, they give you an alert according to what abilities they turn on. Yours was strictly pure, high burning mental energy. So when they showed it to you, it came across as the blue flame.
Wow.
Now, the blue flame is comes from the school of thought off the wisdom lines. So they call them the bird clans. Just the bluebird we talking about.
Got you.
So this is the significance of learning your totem animal. So now, when you
Mm.
learn the significance of a blue jay, we don't even realize the police called the blue jay. It's called the bluebird of justice.